EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completed out left to Doubs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First down, Love to pass. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to find and now the ball comes loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And
it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
3rd and 4. Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Down to about the 37. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Love. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground, Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing. Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dragons take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On play action. Love to throw. They'll roll him out right. A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun. Love. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Here's Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. Linesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bo Melton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Carlson to kick off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Dragons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo now. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 32 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Now this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Love's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go up.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Garoppolo going to change the look here. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Final play of the half, Love. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Dancing to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for away. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Love. Throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they got to get to the 23 here on third. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They sent the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now.
Touchdown Raiders! Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now Love. Then complete, right side to Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dragons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
11.
Now Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 4 yards out. And the Dragons are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 13 yards out. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Love fires that quickly outside. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dragons 66, Raiders 35. Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
What you get paid for? Here we go, here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Tokyo, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.